So if any of you guys watch my or the other channel where I do some vlog things, one of the videos that just came out, I talked about this because I use this camera right here. This is my primary like moto vlogging camera, and I've used it for other things as well, just standard vlogging. When I went to Florida a couple months ago, I like this camera a lot. But one of the things, especially when moto vlogging and you're wearing gloves, sometimes you have big gloves, is it doesn't really matter how big this button is here, which it is. When it's on your chin and you can't see the screen, there's times when you start it or turn it off, or you think you turned it off, but you didn't turn it off. And that's one of the big things is you click it and you turn it on, which is great. And you think you turn it off, and then 10 minutes later you go to turn it back on again when you actually turn it off because last time it didn't turn off, and now you get what I'm saying? So this here, this is the GPS Preview Remote from Insta360. As you can see on their website right here, it gets great reviews, 4.8 stars, which is great. $210, $209.99. But compatibility-wise, Ace, Ace Pro, and the new X4. So I have the Ace Pro, so that's the one we're going to connect it with. So just so you guys know what this does, as we can see here, I'll click this Learn More. Remotely adjust settings, preview your shot in real time, which is also good because a lot of times I end up, I don't know, I get lazy or my helmet adjusts or moves a little bit, whatever, and all of a sudden the camera's pointing down a little bit. Now I shoot in like a 4x3 mode, so I have a lot more flexibility in regards to cropping, but being able to see that also important. It says with the X4, preview is also available in full 360 mode, so that's kind of nice. Utilizes a different whatever that is, GNSS system for improved GPS. Cool. Add accurate dashboard data to your videos, which is also nice. So if you are going for a ride, you can get like elevation and your speed, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, things like that. Remote can control up to 65 feet, 20 meters away. Preview 26.2 feet, 8 meters away. 2 adjustable straps for complete flexibility. And for the best experience, keep up to date with the latest official firmware. That is it right there. That is it. I don't know if there's anything else that's overly exciting. It does come with either a handlebar mount or a like watch strap. I have a watch, so I'm not going to use that. But this is it. So this is the box, GPS Preview Remote. And you guys can see that it has what's in the box and not a whole lot else, which is fine. I have a knife somewhere. Here we go. And let's just crack this open and see what's in there, shall we? Before we do that, my battery's dying, so one sec. Seems straight, sort of straight enough-ish, sort of, maybe back a little bit. Sure. Anyways, finish opening this. Okay, so in the box, this is what we have. It's a fairly big box when you think that's kind of it, right there. That's it. It's got a little screen protector on the front. Little connectors on the back. I'm guessing that's where it charges. This would be my guess. Take this off here. You get a instructions, which I will take a look at. This is, I don't really know. I'll find out in a second. And your manual, which is good. The fonts, again, very tiny. You'd have to have young eyes. I'm just telling you, young eyes is what you need. Lastly, maybe not lastly, almost lastly, you get, I'm guessing these are going to be maybe the different mounts. So you do have the ability to choose, again, which kind of mount you want. Lastly, oh yes, lastly, you get charger, possibly. You get, yes, because we always need more chargers. Now, I like this. That's a nice charger, actually, because for one, that should work really well. You guys can see that there. Where am I? You know, you just kind of take this. This just sits in. It's a magnet. Now, the only thing, here's the only thing, you know, this is a USB-A to this, proprietary, but you're seeing it no different than like an Apple Watch or any kind of watches that are smartwatches out there. Of course, because this is magnetic, which is what it attaches to here, the issue, of course, is that you can't just use like a USB-C cable to charge this, right? So if something happens to this, you lose this or you damage it, whatever, then sadly, you're gonna have to buy another one, which I'm sure they sell, you know. Now, the one thing I am gonna do before anything is I'm gonna put this on the charger so that it has the opportunity to start charging, because also good. make sure that functions. Ready? Click. Anything? Here we go. 77%. Charging away. Fantastic. This little sticker thing, I don't know what this is. The only other thing I can think of is this. I don't, because again, really small that I can't necessarily read that. So I'm going to take a picture because of, again, old eyes, right? When using in water, first apply a dry double added sticker to the back of the remote, then install into universal strap to ensure remote is safe to use. Okay, so it's saying that these are for when you use it in a scenario that could get wet. Now we know. Now we know. In the garbage. Other than that though, just so you guys can see, that is the watch strap. You know, has your buttons on the side so that they're easy to click. 2 buttons right there. Very nice. And my guess is then this is the handlebar strap. Or did I get them backwards? Yeah, I got them backwards. This is the handlebar strap. And this is the watch strap. That makes more sense. Fairly bulky, but it's not as if you're wearing it all the time. What they should have done is actually, maybe they did. Maybe it's also able to tell time. That would be cool. That would be cool. Now, I don't know for sure, but you know me. I like to be able to try this stuff without actually having to use an actual manual. So I'm going to bring up the Insta360 app. You guys can see it here. And my hope is when I click on camera, I'm hoping that it sees, maybe it sees the actual this, possibly. I don't know if this needs to be on, which would make sense. There's a big button on the top. This powers up. And I am very curious to see if this will see it, because then we could set it up as, or just check for firmware. Nice bright screen though. I'm going to put that down though. So English for me, searching, connect via camera settings. Maybe it doesn't connect to the app. Maybe it connects to this. So let's go in here, turn this on, and we are going to bring up the this, and anything in here that looks like a remote. Yes. Bluetooth remote. It's starting. Insta360 remote. I'm going to say yes, please. Remote connected. Yes. Sweet deal. And there it is. So here's a few, I want to say, questions that I have. So I'm gonna put this back here. We can go back out. That's all right. See that? Look, that's me. And the reaction time is pretty good. It even has the little face thing on it to show. Now, here's my question. You can go into some settings, so my EV compensation and things like that. Sweet. Turn that back. Down. It does have a clock. How neat is that, right? Is that the right time? It looks close enough. Then you have your little camera on there. So if you did want to wear this as a watch, you could. You just click the little camera, it goes back. Oh, I like that. That's cool. And then you can maybe go upwards. Can you go up? Anything? So you have your ability to change your settings, which is also good. So I have mine in 4K 60, 4:3. Sweet. Can I go into anything else? So the only thing that I wish, this is my only thing, right? I don't think you can do it. Ace Pro says it's connected. Yes. Right? You can go right to this. It shows your kilometers and all this kind of stuff for your ride. Very cool. The only thing that it doesn't look like you can do, at least I can't see. Oh, there's the settings. Camera wake up, display, orientation, sound. Okay, so it just has sound there. Time, yeah, dashboard, language, remote info. Remote info. Okay. The one thing I was hoping for, this is the one thing that I was hoping. You guys know, I connect my camera to my Bluetooth intercom, which means I use the Bluetooth feature on this screen. What would be nice is that I could actually, oh, look at that. It even has like like compass information. Oh, that's sweet. Anyways, I was hoping that I could get to this screen here from here so that I could actually use this to get to the Bluetooth headphones, but I don't think you can. If you can, somebody tell me below how to do that, but that would be cool. Anyways, we have this here. All I should have to do is hit that record button, click. It says no SD card, but it works, right? It works. You can go in there, turn the face thing on, turn the face thing off. And like I said, it's fairly quick. Like the response isn't too bad. And that screen's really nice. The screen's very nice. What you're gonna see in a future video is that I'm gonna be using this probably on my handlebars, just for the fact that for the most times, I don't think I'll be able to actually wear the watch part, just for the fact that I have a jacket on. And with the jacket on, it's hard to actually lift up. It's hard to even see this watch. Anyways, very, very pleased with this. Very pleased with this. And I think it's going to be a great addition to the motorcycle. And just so you guys can see, this should somehow, there's just line up the power button in that, right? That just goes in there. Boom. Right? We're ready to rock and roll. Oh yes. Put that on the bars. Buttons are at the top. You can see everything. You can turn it on and off. Right? Oh, if I tap this, you can go through. Well, that's nice. You can go through just to make sure. I didn't notice this. You can go tap the button here to make sure you can go through that you're on the wrong one. I was riding the other day, and luckily I was just recording, but I wasn't really saying anything. And when I got to the next stop, I realized that I hadn't recorded anything because it was on photo mode. So I had just taken a picture. So that nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys there, and I'm guessing that I just have to like maybe hold this down to turn it off. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, there it is. Turn off camera, turn off remote, turn off remote and camera, turn off both. That's sweet. That's sweet. All right, guys, that's it for me. We will see you guys next video when I give this a try. All right, I'm out. Later.